Assalamualaikum. Now let me show you one video. Okay.
The Pythagorean Theorem.
That is related to Pythagoras Theorem.
Pythagorean Theorem, which is fun on its own, but you'll see as you learn more and more mathematics, it's one of those cornerstone theorems of really all of math. It's useful in geometry. It's kind of the backbone of trigonometry. You're also going to use it to calculate distances between points. So it's a good thing to really make sure we know well. So enough talk on my end. Let me tell you what the Pythagorean theorem is. So if we have a triangle, and the triangle has to be a right triangle. So it has to be a right triangle, which means that one of the three angles in the triangle have to be 90 degrees. And you specify that it's 90 degrees by drawing that little box right there. So that right there is, let me do this in a different color. That right there is a 90 degree angle, or we could call it a right angle. And a triangle that has a right angle in it is called a right triangle. So this is called a right triangle. Now, with the Pythagorean theorem, if we know two sides of a right triangle, we can always figure out the third side. And before I show you how to do that, let me give you one more piece of terminology. The longest side of a Pythagorean of a right triangle is the side opposite the 90 degree angle, or opposite the right angle. So in this case, it is this side right here. This is the longest side. The way to figure out where that right triangle is, and it opens into that longest side. That longest side is called the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse, and it's good to know because we'll keep referring to it. And I just so we always are good at identifying the hypotenuse, let me draw a couple of more right triangles. So let's say I have a triangle that looks like that. A triangle that looks, let me draw it a little bit nicer. So let's say I have a triangle that looks like that. And I were to tell you that this angle right here is 90 degrees. In this situation, this is the hypotenuse because it is opposite the 90 degree angle. It is the longest side. Let me do one more just so that we're good at it.
Okay, that's it. Now we will start our lecture. In this case, you know that opposite of 90 degrees is called hypotenuse. Okay, so before you start, first thing you know that where is your right angle triangle. So opposite of this thing, that is your hypotenuse. Now let's start our topic. Here, Pythagoras theorem and similar shapes. Question number 1. We just find the length of the hypotenuse. So here x is our hypotenuse. So first thing we find what is our hypotenuse. We have two sides already given here. So before I start, these are the perpendicular, this side hypotenuse and this is base. Opposite of this right angle triangle is called hypotenuse. So here is the formula, that is a square plus b square, that is equal to c square. C square is your hypotenuse and a is your base, b is your perpendicular. Let's study. Now here you have 6 centimeter square and 8 centimeter square. So you find hypotenuse. So what you do here, first thing, that you just put it here, c. So we know that what is your a is 6 square plus 8 square. 6 is 36, 8 is 64, that is equal to 100. We remove a square from c side, so we put under root here, so that is equal to 10. Now as it is same, you do the same thing, just one thing is different, that in this case you just find base, so we call it b. So here we know that we have hypotenuse, we have perpendicular, but we don't have base. So what I do, I just send this perpendicular in another side. When he go another side, he's using minus sign. It's using minus sign. So 8 squared is 64, 3 squared is 9. So answer is under root 55. Same thing you do it here. So it's so easy. I hope you understand. One case here, in this case you find hypotenuse, this case you are finding base, and this case you are finding perpendicular. The same thing you do every case. Now h part I'm solving here. In this case you have two triangles. First thing you solve this triangle. So with the help of this you need to find hypotenuse, that is 5 centimeter square. other case you find also hypotenuse, that is your f. So f is also hypotenuse, that is 13 centimeters square. Same formula, same rule we are following to solve these answers. Last one is question 4. First thing here, you just find where is your right angle triangle. So here right angle triangle should be in between 6 and 8. Here in between 12 and 6. And here 12 and 5, as it is same here. And the same thing in between 4.8 to 3.6. So thank you so much. I hope you understand. So see you in the next class. Goodbye.